Fuck Lizzo.
Fuck Lizzo.
And
I just don't understand. How are you a curvy woman that shames curvy women?
Have you seen, and I don't know what movie, and I know it comes on and it's come on my TikTok multiple times, but I'll show you. But it's pretty much, they call out this girl, right? And there's this big girl, and they were like, you can't. She's like, I guess it's like a teacher and a student.
You can't be fat and mean, Andrew.
Right?
That's what. You can't be fat and mean.
And then Lizzo's like, I mean, it just shocked me. I mean, I know they're celebrities and everything, and I think they can still shock us. Like, they could still be like, you know, we were all rooting for you. We were all like, you know, we all thought you were a good one. And
like, for anything, I feel like she was like breaking down walls for like the plus women. Like,
I think she was doing something, and I think she did do a lot.
The plus size community. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, but she did a lot. Like, her show for like Big Girls or something, she got an Emmy, and you don't hear about that, especially like a reality show, especially something that just came up. Lizzo just came out. I mean, I know she's been doing music, but like, she just came up, and then you get all these things. But I don't want to be like, you know, because we always want to trust and believe the victims, but at the same time, there's some stuff on there, and once you really get into it, I could see it where it could be like maybe two sides to it, maybe a couple more, and we're just getting the little bits, because that's usually how it goes. They blame the artist, they blame them, but then there's more stuff that comes on. So
but like her lawyer, look at all the people they've ever represented. Did you see that?
That was fucking insane. Because
Bill Cosby?
Yes. Harvey.
Oh, but you're guilty.
I know. And you know, I watch a podcast, and do you know Colleen Ballinger, Miranda Sings or something?
Yeah.
I think she's actually represented by him as well. Or they're like best friends, like the lawyers. And I've been following this story, but I've been following the Colleen stuff. And then as soon as I saw that Lizzo was represented by this, I'm like, you're guilty, bitch.
Guilty.
Like, you're guilty. You did something, especially when you see it. But I've also seen Lizzo, and I'm not like a fan of, I could tell you maybe a few songs, some of the hits, maybe. Mm-hmm. But I cannot, you know, be like, oh yeah, Lizzo 100%, you know, on my playlist. No. But I still think there's something to it. And I saw the other day they released like, I guess like a clip from I guess one of the girls that is suing Lizzo now. Mm-hmm. She did a self-tape to be on the second season of the show, like kissing her ass and doing all these things.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also too, like, money's money.
Yeah, but then why are you suing her?
For money.
Oh, of course. Yeah. But then you're also over here. So that's why it gets a little tricky. And it's like, obviously you want to believe the victims always. And you don't want to, you know, be
that
like.
That is true. Because she keeps putting herself back in the same environment.
Yeah. And, you know, but it's also what I've seen. And I heard some people talking. It's like, and this kind of gross too, is like, just her being canceled is giving people the opportunity, or they think that they can be fat phobic or racist just because of all this. And it's like, that's not how it goes. Like,
true.
She can be a bad person, but you don't have to start like
not liking that community of people.
No, all of a sudden I'm seeing in the comments like, lose weight, do this, like, don't be like, girl, like, she did something wrong, or she might have, we don't know, but doesn't give you the reason to start calling her things or being racist, homophobic, or fatphobic. That's just more about you than her at that point.
I know.
If you're taking that.
Well, then also this week, R.I.P.
Yes.
What is it, Angus?
Angus
Cloud.
No, I've never seen Euphoria, but I saw potential. I saw that he was
I love that show, and he was so freaking good in the show, and my heart just broke for him.
I've seen a lot of people just say that he just was the next thing. Like, he was about to blow up. Like, this is his time about to come up. But I also remember seeing like interviews where you could tell that he's like gone.
Yeah.
And mess up.
Well, they said that he did it because his dad passed away and he couldn't handle it.
No, but I think he was struggling with things before, and then that happened with his dad.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it just messed him up.
It was like a continuous build type of thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of sad. That's kind of...
It's so sad. And now I wonder, like, they just need to cancel Euphoria, like, completely now.
At this point, you know that it's not going to come out until a few years now. I don't see the point. I say cancel it. I say let it go. Like, everyone good has left. I've never seen it. I watched it all. So, from the last episode, do you think that could be a good wrap up to the series, or do you think there has to be more later?
No, I think it would have been cool, but if they were to just been like, here's a little paragraph of what happens next. So
there's some loose ends for sure.
There's loose ends, yeah.
Is there any
but
way
if they told me the loose ends, oh my god, I spit.
If they just DM you, stop. If they just DM you and they just tell you what, like.
Yeah, if they like made a paragraph of what happened, I'd be content.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I've never.
I think I would be less disappointed than them. Like making a whole series of like bullshit.
Yeah. No, I think they shouldn't. I don't know how much they've gone into filming, but at this point, girl,
wrap it up.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. Maybe a spin-off.
Okay.
I think that could work. Like pick up the pieces, but from a spin-off
or like whoever was like coming up in characters that's still there.
Who do you think could be a good spin-off? I've never seen it, so who do you think could carry a spin-off?
I don't like all of the good main characters.
I think of Zendaya because I just know her.
Zendaya's gone. One of the girls wasn't even in last season. She's gone.
No, one of them quit.
I think Maddie or Sydney Sweeney's gone.
Oh, I thought they were coming back.
No, Sydney Sweeney is not going back.
Oh no, then there was one that had like
I don't know. I don't think, but I'm like, it's just not gonna make sense. Like, how are you gonna write off 5 people in like a small amount of time?
No, and by the time the show
like
comes out,
they're gonna like play the COVID card and be like, oh, they died. No,
they said like what 2024, 2025, or 20.
I don't know.
I think that's when it's pushed back because of the strike and everything.
Oh,
by the way, we're supporting our people because we're also entertainers and we're in the Hollywood business.
We're on strike.
We're supporting our fellow
power to the people.
Yeah.
This is my voice.
We're here with you guys. We hear you.
We hear you. We see you.
Wait, real quick. You know, I was watching this little interview real quick. I don't know how much were you a Disney girl, like Disney Channel girl?
Yeah.
Okay. So I saw an interview from somebody. Do you remember Liv and Maddie?
Yeah.
The show? Okay. One of the guys in there was doing an interview this week, and he was saying that after Disney gets if their show gets popular, they'll go up to 4 or 5 seasons. After the 3rd season, they pretty much reboot it, or they change the title, or they do like a spin-off, and they give some examples of it because Disney doesn't want to pay them the same amount because it's considered a new show. So that tells you like all this thing with the crazy shit that's going on with the strike and everything. It tells you like how sneaky they are. They get so much money.
Well, I saw that one lady from The Voice, and we all know how big. Not The Voice. What was it called?
Oh.
Not The Voice. The one where This Is Us.
Oh yeah.
Her checks were like cents.
I was looking at somebody from 13 Reasons
81 cents.
You remember 13 Reasons? Like that show was huge. Some of the actors were saying like they were getting cents, or some were like even negative. Like, how does that happen from a show that's like? And then when I saw the thing about Disney is like they just changed the name so they don't have to pay them.
They do, like they put like Lilo and Stitch, blah 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 blah, and you're like, right? And you watch it and you're like, bruh, this is some backyard Hollywood bullshit. I don't want to watch this.
Fuck Hollywood, right? Like,
fuck Hollywood.
So yeah, construction people outside by your house. They're gonna cause an accident if they keep looking like that. So.
Oh, should I call and complain?
No, but you can ask their number, their Instagram.
Is so hot. I need his number, Instagram.
Find out their Instagram. Find out
how much they make. That'd be nice.
If they're legal here, that could help. Imagine, I need to get married. I need to find one, to be like, because I'm here with a certain status, but I could be more, have a big better status, Dream, Yeah, live the American dream.
Who was president when you came here?
They had just changed the laws for after 911.
Did Daddy Bush bring you over here?
You know, I was the one that whispered to the security guard about 9/11, and then the security guard whispered to Bush. Yeah. So I was the one. It's like a little train. Yeah.
So that's how you got here. From just spilling the tea. You're like,
you know what?
Daddy Bush, I have information. Let me.
I was like, hey girl.
Hey girl.
You seen that meme? I always tell my anytime I do anything stupid, like on a weekend, I'll text, Conte. I'll be like, there's this GIF or GIF from the little short girls from Atlanta. I don't know what to call it, but you know that. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to be canceled, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
And then there's one that they're like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
You know that.
Hey.
So, yeah. Hey, how y'all doing? So anytime I do anything stupid, like on Saturday, Sunday.
That's like your Sunday morning text.
That's my Sunday, or even anybody that I fuck with, or, I'm like, hey, how you doing? Do you like to be reminded about the next day or no? Because that's one issue. That's the thing I'm having.
If I was doing some really cool shit, sure, But if I was out here embarrassing.
You're degrading yourself, embarrassing yourself. Do you want to hear that? Because that's what we do. That's what we do, right?
And give it to the next. Like, don't fucking tell me.
Don't do it.
Charge it to the game.
I don't like that.
Well, it's like, oops, I didn't mean it. Like,
but at the same time, I might have. I always say, like, wait, hold on. Oh, no, you're good. Hold on. I feel like I don't hear you.
What?
I hear you.
Do you hear me?
Try again. Oh, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I don't like remind. If anything, I tell people, I'm like, please take my phone away. Because after a certain time, I know I can't have my phone. See, it's not
my phone. I don't give a fuck about my phone when I'm drunk. It's the shit that comes out my mouth.
Oh, no.
And I'm such a fucking dick when I'm drunk. Like, I'm so forward and I'm so mean and I'm so rude. And I don't know why. I'm sorry. It just...
You think you're mean? I feel like you have when you're drunk, what's your... you said you would consider being mean like your alter ego?
No.
Or what do you think your
No,
alter ego?
I think I go from like talkative to lovey, but like sometimes people have me fucked up and then I just like...
I feel like you're very...
I feel like sometimes I pop off and it's not good. You go a little left.
I don't think I've seen you pop off ever.
No.
Like for real, like,
You've never seen me super pissed, but you know what? I will say I haven't been like pissed in a long time.
How do you think it'll be whenever you like one of us? Because if anything, I feel like you would be more, because you have more of that like strong, that Leo attitude. You'd be more of like, put me in my place. How do you think that would go like when we're... But I know you would do it out of like, if you know that I'm like fucking up for real. Like,
I've
how do you think?
I've kind of done it before.
I feel like we did, and I think like that went wrong. Like, I feel like you got the wrong impression of me. Like, I feel like you thought I shut off, but it wasn't necessarily,
I think I just thought you were pushing.
I thought that I was
pushing
like,
it too far, and I was like, well, relax.
Yeah, but then I feel like we disconnected, and
for
then
just a second.
But I feel like it was because you thought that I was like, I wasn't taking it. But if anything,
no, I think I was going through something, and it was just like coincidental.
Kind of just went with what
you and I's timeline was like coincidental to something else I had.
This might be, we might just do 10 more minutes and we would get. Okay. Oh my God, what? It's just been a while. Like, we haven't. We filmed. We stopped seeing each other.
It was my birthday.
Your birthday. Tell us, like, we celebrated. I wish we could have celebrated more, but tomorrow we will. We're gonna get together. Tomorrow we're probably gonna provide some content for the people. We might do a little Instagram takeover. We might. My
birthday was so good.
Was it? Yeah, it was such a good time. There was a lot.
I was shocked, to say the least. Yeah. I feel like so Sunday like planned a whole thing for me, and at first like I was like, what is gonna happen? Like, what are we gonna do? I was scared. I was like, because I got a text message without you knowing, so like, I didn't even know this was going on. Okay, well, so I definitely got a text message, but I don't know. I feel like maybe I
I was just in not one of my good times. I don't know what. And so I definitely like misunderstood a couple of things. And then until the day of, it was like, okay, I kind of get what's going on. And so I try to play it off. You know, my bitch was going to try to play it off all the way to the end. But at the end of the day, it was like such a good time. There was so much also going on for me. It is like, I wish it could have just been your birthday and then just focus on that and we do it. Because it would have been, I mean, I don't think we celebrated last year your birthday, really. Mm-mm. And so this would have been
like perfect. The past like 2 years. So yeah, like the past like 2 years, I honestly haven't done hardly anything for my birthday. And I remember
from the beginning, you were like, "Oh, I always do this, or I travel. There's something always going on." I'm like, "Yeah, perfect. That's what I always want to do for mine because not a lot of people can commit to it. So like, when you do that, it's perfect." But I thought from what everything happened and how it went, I think it was good. It was a good time. Wish I could have been here longer and stayed longer and done all that.
Yeah, you were there for like you drove. He drove to me longer than he was with me at the bar.
And then I honestly was just stressed out the entire night. I drove back and forth. I think I committed to so many things at the same time, and I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings, obviously. But I wanted to commit to everything, and I wanted to just try to do it. Obviously, you're my girl, so I'm gonna be here and do it. But I knew that it was easier to come and just chill with you for that time because I know that anytime that we hang out is literally we're just filming this and it's a fucking like wild time. So I was like,
well, I know. It was just so crazy. So like I guess like for back context, so Friday night. She took me to a rooftop dinner at Branch and Bird.
We're supposed to film and we couldn't.
And it was so pretty. It was like on a little terrace, like on the 18th floor, something crazy like that over downtown Fort Worth. You see all the lights. Everything was so cute. And I remember the parking wasn't working right.
It's always that.
And so she was like, go upstairs. Like, I'll be there in a minute. So I was like, yeah, whatever, right?
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
So I was just looking at the menu. And, because, I don't know if you're that person, but I'm that person that looks at the menu before I go anywhere.
Yes, always.
I was kind of glad that she took her time parking the car because I wanted to, really, explore the menu and, figure out what I wanted.
He always fucks with me. Anytime we were, having dinner, you better be looking that up in the car before we get here because they know how I am. So that is complete. See, this is why we're here because of that.
I know, yeah. But I'll never forget. I was looking at it and I looked up and she had this huge bouquet of flowers and I was like, where the hell did that come from? Because at the house she didn't have them. In the truck I know she didn't have them because when she gave them to me they were cold. And I asked her, I was like, oh, what happened? And she was like, oh, I drove here earlier in the day and I dropped them off so they would be here for you. And I wanted to freaking cry. How cute is that? So, breathe, bitch.
As far as I knew, we had plans for Saturday.
Well, yeah, so Saturday she was taking me on another dinner and we were getting ready and we get in the truck and she goes, oh, we have another surprise. And I was like, oh my God, what? Everything's been perfect.
I was confused because I was like, I think there was several things that were, I don't know. I really don't know what happened, but I think I was confused with the Saturday plans. And then I was like, wait, are we all doing, does she know? And then you were texting me because me and you were planning, I think, some stuff.
Saturday night.
You were planning without knowing that they were planning.
Yeah, I was planning Saturday night. So my plan was her and I had something to do intimately. And then I was going to go out with all of my friends.
And I was like, wait, so do I not say? I was just confusion all over. I was like, but I also did not want to spill the whole thing. I was like, ruin it. So I kind of just let you say something. But then I was checking in with them. I was like, no, okay, I think they got this. I'm going to go with what they say. And it turned out such a good time.
It was one place. I remember walking into the restaurant and just seeing all of my friends sitting at this table, and I was oh my God, this is so beautiful. I was so
and then you're partying in Fort Worth, downtown, that's your home. That's where you go all the time. So,
but it was also, but you know what? She picked two places that I've never been to in my city, and I love that because
you've already seen them, and you just
no, I didn't even
never?
One, yes, I've seen it, but the other one I had no idea was there.
Yeah.
And that was so cool. Like, it was such a nice surprise to be like, I didn't even know Fort Worth had a rooftop dining experience.
And it's such a good time. I've always, like I said, I literally went back and forth, traveled this, and just spread myself, like, all over the place. I wish I would have not done it, because especially, like, if I'm already drinking, I'm, you know, it's the worst time, and I was stressed. Like, I don't even think I enjoyed. I mean, I enjoyed being with you and then for them, but I feel like I could have enjoyed it more without having that stress. If you would have just stayed in one place. Yeah, I feel like I would have just loved that, and it would have been great. But tomorrow, we're gonna probably make up for it, because I know that we're gonna get wild. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna. I don't know what's gonna happen. We might film an episode. We might not. We
might, but you know what? We always say, "Oh, we're gonna record it," and then like we're so lit, we're just like fuck our phones.
It just
like we're.
But we're so into like our lives and everything, like what's going on.
But I would say that's such a good thing about us. Like, we're very in the moment when we're with each other.
Yeah, yeah. We wanna like. We always say we want to put as much content. We want to do this. We want to, because we do want to grow. We want to make this thing, you know, make it worth it and make money out of it, and make big things with it. And so sometimes it's like, oh, well, we're so into like our friendship and everything, and we don't even acknowledge that we should be posting more. We should be doing this. We should be doing for us to make this work. But we just are so into like our little thing. That's like, we're good. But I think that's what works. I think that's what works for us. So we have really good things planned.
I'm excited.
We have a lot of fun stuff. We just filmed, you know, episode. We have a couple guests. So what I'm thinking is this season.
And we want to know like what you guys think. Like, don't hesitate.
Yeah, we want to know, because people have already told us like what they like, what they appreciate. I'm working on getting us somebody else from the reality TV world on this podcast. We already talked about it. Somebody recognized them. Somebody, when I was talking about it, I was like, they're not gonna know. They immediately know. So I was like, this is perfect.
Celebrity.
This perfect. Yeah. It might be good. I'm hoping we can get her on. It's a female. She's been on MTV. That's all I will say. We'll tease it for now. Hopefully we can make it happen.
Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.
And we want to hear people's stories. We want to see how crazy. We don't want to be the only crazy psycho ones. We want to be like, oh, there's somebody else on our team over here. So so you guys keep watching, subscribe, like, comment, tell us what you for everything. Send a shout out to your ex, to their new ex, you know, anyone.
Talk your shit. Be real.
Anything. Make a fake profile. Anything. Just comment. It's okay. It's a safe space around here.
Safe space.
Make sure you guys comment everything, and we're gonna
be back soon.
Next week.
Yeah. Bye, crazy.
Bye, y'all. Stay crazy.